Welcome to the podcast.
If you like us, leave a comment below.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel now and make sure you never miss another upload. It's time to bring you yet another amazing episode.
Chatting Tracks
With Rob, the face for Radio Burgess.
Hello, it's Rob, the face for Radio Burgess, and thanks for joining me on today's reaction video. If you've not done it yet, hit that cheeky like button and you can keep up to date with Chatting Tracks. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining me today, and I'm going to be looking at Alphaville's Big in Japan song, but the symphonic version. There's a lot of this going on lately where they're doing symphonic tracks of 80s songs. A little bit about the original track, though. It came out originally in 1984, and the B-side was called Seeds. The group had a Roland System 100M, which they used to create the bass line that had that tube sound, that dun 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 dun, dun, which is just really iconic. The timing on the song was influenced by the safety dance by Men Without Hats. I love that. I love that. It's bands influenced by bands. That's absolutely fantastic. And they changed the speed to double time halfway through the song. And Marion Gold, who developed the lyrics while he was going to the dentist. Wow. I'm amazed you can think of lyrics at the dentist. That's the last thing I'll be doing. Panicking and gripping the chair. That's what I'll be doing. Anyway, that's enough of me. Let's check the video out, shall we? I like that already. They've merged his 80s face to his new face. That's really cool. I like it. They're homaging the old and the new at the same time. That's really cool. Okay. So far, I like it. It's got a different drum sound to it already. But the original one was quite harsh. If you remember, the keyboard went diddle, diddle, and it went dunk, 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 dunk. So it was really spiky. It had a real punching sort of sound, and it was like dunk, 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 and it had that sort of real sort of. So this is a bit more mellow already. Sounds really big. Timpanis and drums in there already. Nice runs there. They're not overpowering the song. They're just propping it up a little bit. I like that. Like I say, I kind of wish already that they put this orchestral stuff over the original track. I think that would have been really punchy and powerful.
Winter city side, crystal bits of snowflakes all around my head and in the wind.
He's still got his voice. That's amazing. That sounds exactly like it did in 1984. Wow. He's still got that power and that tone. That's amazing. That's exactly the same voice from the 80s. Like if he broke into Forever Young now, you'd never know it was any different. That's amazing.
I had no illusions that I'd ever find a glimpse of summer's heat waves in your eyes. You did what you did to me. Now it's history I see. Here's my...
They've got lovely swirls there in the background, that so that you know they're building to the chorus. I love how that's working. It's just swaying the music in, and it's just slowly swaying and doing that orchestral build, a bit like A Day in Life by the Beatles, where it went like and it went right to the end crescendo note. It's got that sort of upward swirl, unlike the Beatles, where they just said, you know, hit it whenever you get there, don't follow the person next to you, do your own independent thing. This is obviously working as a team, but you can hear it's working to the... That's wonderful.
I come back on the road again. Things will happen while they can. I will wait here for my man tonight. It's easy when you're big in Japan.
Look at that. He's just pumping out that attitude. I'm waiting for my man tonight. He's just pumping it out. He's not... Oh, it's wonderful. It's got such a swagger and such a punch to it as well. Like, yeah, really, I love this. It's working really well.
Oh, I'm big in Japan tonight. Big in Japan, be tight. Big in Japan. Ooh, the eastern sea's so blue.
He's almost got that. Well, he's got the younger version of him and then this older version of him. It's almost like father and son singing to each other. You know, it's a bit like Cat Stevens or something. It's really cool. It's got that sort of like, and he's perfectly in time with his old self. It's amazing.
Big in Japan, all right. Hey, that I sleep by your side. Things are easy when you're big in Japan. Oh, you're big in Japan.
So the orchestra's doing that da-da stuff. Like, I wish it had the original synth doing it. I wish they had the original synthesizers doing that da-da, ba-da, just to make that real sort of, because that original synth with those orchestra sounds would really punch through you'd have a really punchy sounding song. I think I'm not just taking from what they've done, but I just think it would sound just really, really super punchy. Wow, do you hear those little? Oh, they're just going crazy in the second verse. This is really good. This is great because it's getting more orchestral as it's going on, and they're getting more crazy. They're bringing in more elements and more layers as they're going. Oh, this is a great version.
Shall I stay here at the zoo? Or should I go and change my point of view? Forever I'll be seen.
Oh, just using the horns there just to punch it out to the verse. That's really cool. It's almost like they're giving every instrument an independent point to really punch through. Like they've done the violins and the cellos. Now they're doing the horn section as well. Wow, this is really put together well.
What he did to me, now it's history. I see.
It sounded like the original vocal and then him singing over the top. I don't think he doubled himself then. That's brilliant.
Things will happen while they can. I will wait here for my man tonight. It's easy when you're big in Japan. Oh, when you're big in Japan tonight. Big in Japan, be tight. Big in Japan. Ooh, the eastern sea's so blue. Big in Japan, alright. Hey, you'll nicely by your side.
In the original lyrics, it was about if someone says, you're a loser, you go, I'm not a loser because I'm big in Japan. If you're big in Japan, you've made it. And I mean, they must have made it with this song because this is just brilliant. This is a brilliant version. You hear some sort of orchestral versions of songs and they kind of just put little bits in it, but they've really stripped this down and put the bits in it to really boost the song. It's not like you just copy the original melody and overlay it. You know, they've gone in and gone, right, let's put this counter melody in here and let's put this here. And it's making this song just so huge. Oh, I'm loving this. I've got to be honest. I'm not supposed to be biased, but I'm loving this.
It's so easy when you're big in Japan. Oh, when you're big in Japan. Oh, when you're big in Japan tonight. Big in Japan, be tight. Big in Japan. So blue, big in Japan, all right, hey, I sleep by your side, things are easy when you're big in Japan.
You've got Japan in the videos now. Just to reiterate it, they put Japan in the background. I love that.
Oh, big in Japan, tonight, big in Japan, be tight, big in Japan, ooh, the eastern sea's so blue, big in Japan. Things are easy when you're big in Japan. Oh, when you're big in Japan.
Wow. That ending was huge. That was huge. That was great. That was really great. Like I said, sometimes these things don't work. They sort of just throw the orchestra over to do a melody on top of it, and they don't really actually do anything with it. It's just copying it. But this has been built around the original song, and they did some nice elements there. Well, I'm sure he's singing with his younger self. They took the original vocal and overlaid it. I don't think he double tracked himself, so he sung twice. I think that was the original vocal. That was really good. And it says to be continued. They've done Forever Young as well, so I wonder if they're doing an entire album of the same sort of style. If there is, I'll find it and I'll put a link in the description as well. Let me know in the comments below what you think of the video, because I'd love your opinion on it. And if there's anything else you want me to look at, just hit me up in the comments or message me at Chatting Tracks. The links is in the description. Thanks for joining me today. I've really enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Ta-da.
Chatting Tracks. Let's talk music.